Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started with our yoga flow. More than you listen to me, listen to your own body. The goal for our practice today will be to find a nice balance between strength and stretch. If we move into any postures that feel good, you're always welcome to take them a bit deeper. Or if you want to take a moment just to find a bit of rest or to loosen a posture so it's not quite as intense, you're more than welcome to. We're going to begin today seated on our mat in any way you're comfortable. So I like to sit cross-legged, but you could bring your feet together, you could bring your feet out in front. From here, you can take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. A deep inhale through the nose, maybe eyes closed. Exhale out through the mouth just as slow. Inhale through the nose, imagining the top of your head pull towards the sky, spine becomes long. Exhale, let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Take a moment to observe if you can feel comfortable in this seat. Maybe that means lifting one hip then the other or adjusting your feet. Settling into the beginning of our practice. While we're here, we're going to focus on creating space with our breath. Each inhale, bringing cool, fresh energy into the body. Each exhale, allowing for a release of what no longer serves you a purpose. Beginning to visualize what you want out of this practice. Whether that's a physical goal, emotional, or energetic. Be clear in your intention for why you're here today. Deep inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. We'll continue this same breath throughout our practice, especially if you want to release energy from the body. If you're looking to hold on to a little more heat, a little more energy, You may opt to breathe just through the nose. After you found the breath that works for you, inhale, raise 2 arms all the way up to the sky. Look up, reach up, hands come together. Exhale down through heart center. Inhale, look up, reach up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together down to heart center. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands together down to heart center. And we're just going to let the body start to fall forward. Maybe elbows fall to knees, belly to thighs, maybe elbows to floor or head to floor. Listen for the sound of your breath. See if you can breathe louder than my voice. Intentional inhales, purposeful exhales. Inhale, roll up. Hands to the sky. We are going to bring one leg out in front. So let's start with the right leg out, left leg in. Exhale, 2 hands down towards the right foot. Here you could touch your thigh, your knee, your shin, or your toes. Exhale, relax your head. Inhale, roll up. Hands to the sky, look up, reach up. If that's your right leg extended, bring only the right hand down to the shins or the toes. Look towards your left hand, pull it high to the sky. Exhale, reach your left hand in the same direction as your right foot. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, turn the body towards the left knee. Exhale, 2 hands down. See if you can keep both hips rooted into the mat. So hands will fall, maybe even push away from the floor. Exhale, drop your head. Option to walk your fingertips out until your belly touches the thigh. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your body. Swing them all the way up to the sky. Exhale, let's pull our navel, our belly button in towards our spine. So we're engaging through the abdomen, working just some muscles in the back. Begin to lean back gently. Slight tilt over your tailbone, and we're going to switch the legs without using the hands. Beautiful. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, 2 hands towards your left foot. Optional to relax your head down. Inhale, hands up to the sky. If that's your left foot extended, exhale, only left hand down. Whether you touch your knee, your shins, your toes, it makes no difference. We're all reaching for the same sensation here. Inhale, right arm to the sky, look up, reach high. Exhale, push right hand in the same direction as the left foot. Inhale, 2 hands all the way up to the sky. Look up, reach up. Exhale, turn both hands and the body over towards your right knee. And let's drop hands down. Try to keep that left hip glued down to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your fingertips out. Optional to drop the belly onto the thigh. Inhale, walk hands back towards the body. Swing them up to the sky. Look up, reach up. Exhale, pulling the navel in. Little bend back. 2 feet out in front. Inhale here. Exhale, roll forward. You are welcome to bend your knees as much as you'd like. Let me go ahead and turn so you can see. Touching the knees, the shins, or the toes, relax your head down. If you're looking for more sensation, this is the perfect time to extend legs out, maybe reach past the toes. Inhale, look up, hands up. Exhale, hands down to the mat just beside the hips. Inhale, pushing through the hands. We're going to just pull our heart towards the sky. So my hips stay on the mat. Little stretch through the wrist here. And gently just bringing the head over from one side to the other. Maybe bending into one elbow, then the other. Inhale, look forward, hands up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands down to the mat behind the hips. So fingertips are in the direction of the toes. Pressing down through the fingertips, down through the palms. Inhale, point your toes, press into your hands. Heart lifts. Option to lift your hips. Reverse plank. Inhale. From wherever you are, exhale, hips to the mat, hands lift. Inhale, pull hands to the sky. Exhale, little recline here. Again, engaging through the muscles of the abdomen. You're welcome to stay right here. Maybe even step feet in for more support. If you're enjoying the balance, enjoying the strengthening, maybe you lift 1 foot or 2. If you're craving even more sensation, maybe you straighten out the legs as you pull the hands higher to the sky. All of these are a variation of our boat posture. Inhale. Exhale, legs come down, hands come down. Inhale, lift hips, reverse plank. See how that feels. Maybe they lift a centimeter, maybe they lift 12. Exhale down. Inhale, hands to the sky, a little bit different. Exhale, roll forward, reach for your shins or toes. Inhale, hands to the sky. Option to lift the legs into boat. Exhale, legs down, hands down. Right behind you, one last time. Inhale, push through the hands. Optional to lift the hips, reverse plank. Exhale, bring that down. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, engage through the belly, gentle recline. We're going to step the right leg in. Inhale, both hands are going to interlace at the fingertips and bring that around the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift the right foot to step over the left leg and give that leg a squeeze. Inhale, only right hand releases all the way to the sky. Exhale, hand down to the mat behind you. Inhale, left arm raises to the sky. Exhale, bend at left elbow, and we are going to catch the outside of the right knee. Deep breath in here. And as you exhale, if it feels good for your back, you are going to push into a twist so that you are looking over your right shoulder. If this does not feel good for you, just go ahead and skip it. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, look forward, left arm to the sky, right arm to the sky. Optional to enter boat for just a moment. As we exhale, right leg comes down, left leg in, squeeze in the left knee. Exhale, step over the right leg. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale here. Inhale, left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, left hand down to the mat behind you. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend right arm, elbow catches the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, optional to twist. Deep breaths in with me. Deep breaths out with yourself. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, left arm up to the sky as you engage the belly. Gentle recline. Last time here, optional to enter boat, or you can keep feet right on the floor. One more deep breath in. And exhale any way you're comfortable. We are going to come to all fours or tabletop. So one option if you are in boat is to cross the ankles, tuck the feet, and roll forward onto the knees. If you're like, no, Mo, not today am I rolling over my knees, take all the time you'd like to unwind and find that transition that works for you. Once we're in tabletop on all fours, we are going to spread our fingers as wide as they go. Shoulder is over the wrist, knees are as wide as the hips. Inhale here, arching the spine. Cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, hips come forward, head down, cat. Inhale to roll up. Exhale down. Inhale to roll up. Exhale down. Inhale to roll up. Exhale, hips back over heels. And relax the head down. So when we go into a posture like this, we feel our thighs, we feel our chest, we feel our belly all touch. This is exactly where we want to be. Reminding the body that you are in a safe space. Reminding your mind that you are in a safe place. From here, inhale, lift the hips, coming back to all fours. Exhale, gently pull the navel in towards the spine. Nice straight back, nice engaged belly. Inhale, right arm pulls all the way up to the sky, opening the side body. Exhale, this is thread the needle. We're going to take our right arm and imagine it is a thread. We're going to go through the eye of the needle underneath our left arm. As we're working that arm through, we are going to press back until our hips are back over our heels. And then let the right shoulder rest down, maybe even walking left hand further forward. Inhale, push into your left hand, raise right arm up to the sky. Exhale, hand down just below the shoulder. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread your needle, drop your hips. Optional to walk that right arm forward. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale, push through the right hand, left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, wrists are just below the shoulders once more. Just one time, inhale, arch the spine, coming back into cow, and we're going to curl our toes, press them beneath our feet. Exhale, push through the hands, through the palms and fingertips, and raise the hips to the sky. Take a deep breath in here, play with that weight moving forward and back. And exhale, send the weight back towards your heels, hips try to touch the ceiling. And exhale, relax your head down. Your heels do not need to touch the mat. Maybe you take a few breaths and pedal, one leg then the other, just to see how it feels. Every time you feel yourself starting to lift your ears or your head, look back towards your hips, dropping that head further. Inhale, exhale, knees are going to bend, and now come down to the mat as wide as your mat. Beautiful, relax your feet, press back into child's pose. So finding a little more space now through the hips, that probably feels really good. Roll through your right wrist. Roll through your left. Inhale, plant the hands, curl the toes, lift the hips. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right foot as high as it will go. Maybe this is 1 centimeter, or maybe that foot floats up into the air. You are welcome to bend the knee, open the hip, whatever feels good for you. And as you exhale, bring your knee all the way down to the mat, just underneath your hips, or maybe a little further forward by the belly. Inhale, left leg raises. Bend the knee, open the hip, whatever feels good for you. Maybe as your weight starts to shift to the right side, you even start to feel your left hand lighten and float up. Totally optional. As well as reaching back to the outside or inside of your foot. Exhale, left toes down, left hand down. Right leg steps back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up to the sky, maybe a little, maybe a lot. Bend your knee, open your hip, whatever feels good for you. Trust those hands, they are strong. Your arms are strong, your shoulders are strong. And as you exhale, bring that knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift right foot. Bend the knee, open the hip, maybe right hand lifts. This is always optional. We want to explore each posture. So if you're not comfortable raising that hand, because every time you do, you just fall out of that posture, let this be a time, not for perfection, but for practice. Play with falling out of it. Play with lifting the hand even though you lose your balance. And then choose, be intentional about your decision of where you want to hold the posture. Exhale, right toes down, right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Let's get off of our hands and wrists for a moment. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or hop 2 feet forward. And bring your feet out as wide as your mat. Begin to bend into one knee, then the other, swaying from side to side. And inhale, place hands on your shins. Straighten out the legs and straighten out your arms. Push the shins away. Exhale, wide-legged, forward fold. Walk your fingertips down, your shins as far as they will go, maybe to your toes. Exhale, relax your head down. You are welcome to bend your knees. See what feels good for you. Inhale, with a gentle bend in the knees, slowly roll all the way up to stand. And we're just here to stretch and enjoy, right? So we can have a bend in our hips, we can move our hips from side to side. And with those feet nice and wide, inhale, arms out. Exhale, we are going to reach across the body. Let's do right hand on top and give yourself a big hug. So we're reaching back as close as we can towards our shoulder blades. Inhale here. Exhale, head falls forward and over to the right side. Sending our body some love. A little bit of physical touch here. Inhale, bring your head back to center as you open up your arms. And then exhale, left arm on top. Same thing, nice big hug. And we're going to let the head fall forward and over to the left side. A bit of a self-soothing practice here. Beginning to ask yourself, when was the last time you sent love, kindness, affection to yourself? Simply embracing this embrace. Inhale, head back to center. Let's open up the arms, raise them up to the sky, look up, reach up, sway those hips left to right, finding a little bit of energetic release, and exhale, hands fall forward, stomach falls forward, head falls forward, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands here, and we are going to step our right foot back. So we have a lot of space between the hips, between the feet. That's perfect. We want to plant the right heel down, and maybe our toes fan out to the side just a bit. If you feel like the body is craving a little more, you could even wiggle that back foot behind you, further behind you. Inhale, raise two hands up and forward. Exhale, deep bend in the front knee. This is a nice wide warrior one. I love a yoga practice that takes up space. We don't need to always be confined. We don't need to be trying to make our body smaller, our mind smaller, our thoughts smaller, our energy smaller, our emotions smaller. We can embrace everything about them, taking up room. Now let's play with a little transition here. So your right leg is back, correct? So we're going to take that right arm and pull it behind us so we're opening the body towards the side of the mat. As you exhale, I want you to look over the top of your left hand. This is warrior two. Inhale, back to warrior one. Hips turn forward, hands pull up, still a bend in the front knee. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Keep that bend, we're almost there. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, right into extended warrior. So left arm is going to go closer to the left knee. You could bend the arm and have a nice rest, or you could reach the arm down to the mat. If you're craving more, you could even go into a bit of a bind. Inhale. Exhale, right arm gets to fall to the floor. Right heel lifts. Beautiful transition. Option to lower the back knee for more support here. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, and all together, right knee down. So if you're craving a vinyasa, you could probably sneak a little chaturanga in there. But for us, we're just going to drop that knee and really find that opening in the hip flexor, because our goal of this practice is to find that strength and stretch and leave the practice feeling really light, really loose. So not too many chaturangas today, but you're always welcome to sneak one in. And from here, I want you to be really conscious of your knee as we start to push the hips back, rolling over that back knee and walking our hands back towards the body. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe it feels good to lift the toes. If you're really having a wild day, you might even sink your hips back over your back heel. From wherever you are in this moment, you have the option to drop your head. And now we're really starting to feel how everything's connected. From behind our ankle, leading up our leg, through our hips, our back, our neck. So it totally makes sense that when we're able to find space, lightness in one area of the body, a little extra movement, that it starts to feel good all over. So from wherever you are now, let's start to raise the hips again, bend into the front knee, maybe even walk the hands forward, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and walk all 10 fingers to the long side of your mat. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Toes Push into the mat, fingertips touch the mat or touch your shins. Exhale, relax your head down. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Exhale, bend into one knee, then the other. You could swing your arms or you could walk them up your legs. We are going to bring the top half of our body up, reach our arms out. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Goddess posture. Inhale, push through the heels of the feet, raising the hips up, hands to the sky. Turn your toes towards the long side of the mat, star pose. And exhale, turn your entire body back towards your left foot. Bend into the back knee, bend into the front knee, slowly bringing hands down to the mat. Big push through the hands, step back. High plank, option for a chaturanga, but I am going to cue just to downward facing dog. We'll all meet there. Inhale. Exhale, 2 feet, walk, step, or hop forward. Nice and wide as your mat. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, hands to the sky, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. We're just going to give a little twist from side to side. Twist to your right. Right hand reaches behind the back and see if you can catch the left hip. Inhale, left arm to the sky, look up. If this is still feeling comfortable, exhale, lean to the right. Using the torso, the center of the body, inhale, roll up. Exhale, left arm reaches behind the body, catches the right hip. Inhale, right arm all the way to the sky, look up, reach up. If you're still feeling comfortable, exhale, find that deep bend over to the left side. Inhale, roll up. Make sure that you're facing the top of your mat. We're going to bring 2 arms back behind us, interlace fingertips. You're welcome to stay right here. Maybe you like to drop the shoulders, stretch through the neck, or embrace those heart openers. Pull the hands away from the body, interlace. Exhale, bend at the knees. Start to bring the belly forward. Eyes are going to stay open here, okay? We're going to keep following a path from the wall to the floor, to your toes, to behind the body, letting the head fall as far as you're comfortable. And if this feels good for your shoulders, letting gravity do the work to pull your hands towards the top of your mat. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Maybe you feel your thighs and your belly touch. Drop your hands from behind you and place them on the mat in front of you. Beautiful. Go ahead. Left leg steps back, making a lot of space here, nice and wide. Inhale, find that power stance. Both heels are down, maybe left toes point out just a bit. Inhale, 2 hands up to the sky, warrior 1. Exhale, deep bend in the front knee, finding the full extension of this posture. Let's go for that flow. Inhale, warrior 2. Pulling left arm back, looking over your right fingertips. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, extend your warrior. Arm can rest on the leg. Option to touch the mat or find a bind. Left hand finds the mat, and then the right. Go ahead, lift your back heel, and raise your right arm high to the sky. Option to lower the back knee for more support. Exhale, two hands down. Everyone will lower the back knee. And let's start to drop the hips back. You could stay right here. You could extend the front leg. You could lift the toes. You could even sit back over the heel. If you're still playing with the posture in any of those parts of that spectrum, you could walk your hands forward and relax your head. From wherever you are, let's lift the hips, walk fingertips forward, plant both hands, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, big push, step back, optional chaturanga, but we will meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees down to the mat. Inhale, cow, arch the spine, let the belly fall. Exhale, cat, and I want you to push your hips towards the right. And push your hips towards the left. Slow with the movements. Let your hips drop back towards your heels. And then come forward again. Maybe even popping into plank for a breath. Exhale, dropping back. Inhale, pulling back to that tabletop or plank. If it's already part of your practice, maybe you want to switch into going from child's pose to seal pose. And if it's not part of your practice, but you'd like to try, you'll just bring the knees a bit wider. This is for knees that are okay with being rolled over again and again, but you'll press the hips back. And then as you inhale, you push into your palms, lift the feet, and then let your hips fall. So you're finding an arch in the lower back. Again, more than you listen to me, listen to your body. We're just trying to find some nice fluid movement here. On your next exhale, let's all find child's pose. Knees wide, feet relaxed, hips back over heels. Walk your fingertips as far forward as they'll go. Maybe your heart touches the mat before your head does. Then we breathe in and we breathe out. Listening for the sound of your breath. You can stay in child's pose. And remembering why you're here. Getting to know your body better with each posture. Strengthening your relationship with your mind, your boundaries, your expectations for yourself with each transition. Slowly walking your fingertips back until hips are lifted. We're just going to curl our toes under and slowly come to sit. We're going to bring legs out in front so that we are getting prepared to lie down. And extend those legs out. Plant your hands behind you. If your wrists have gotten a lot of work today, you could even use your fingertips to just keep the wrists a little higher. We're going to move one knee then the other, maybe lift one hip then the other, until we feel like we're finding the lowest place on the mat. Like you want as much of your body from your heels to your bum to be stuck to the floor. Push into your hands or fingertips and raise your heart, raise your chest, look up. Beautiful exhale through the mouth. Begin to bend into the elbows. Pull your navel in one more time. You are welcome to bend the knees at any point, but it's really fun to see if we have that control to roll all the way down to the mat, coming from our hands to our elbows, and from our elbows to our shoulders. And finally, relaxing the head down. If there are any other postures that your body craves, you're more than welcome to take them now. This practice was specifically designed to be a creative flow with unexpected transitions and without a traditional path of postures to follow. It guaranteed that each posture we entered was a fresh experience. With a combination of focus, acceptance, and kindness for the body. Make any final adjustments you need. Before resting in this safe space that we call Shavasana. If your mind wanders, come back to your breath. And instead of pushing any thoughts away, just being thankful that we're able to have thoughts at all. Let them pass through. Give yourself permission to release them. And come back to your breath. Gently move through your fingers and toes. Roll through your ankles and wrists. Bend your elbows, reach your arms to the sky, bend your knees, step your feet to your body. And slowly turn to either side. A reawakening on your mat. An opportunity to re-enter the space around you, feeling more like your true version of yourself. So we slowly come to sit any way you're comfortable. Hold the space around you. Feel the energy radiating from you. And whether in this moment you're feeling a sense of calm, contentment, relaxation, know that this feeling is always deep within you. Yoga is just one strategy or tool in our toolbox for us to feel more like our favorite version of ourselves. By filling that toolbox with different things that make you feel good, you'll be more open, able, and willing to grow the space around you in a way that benefits, satisfies, and grows you. Thank you for practicing with me today. We're from my heart to yours. The light in me sees the light in you. And keep making every second count.